Hello everybody, time for a new video on horror movie suggestions. This time, I want to recommend something that tricks your mind. Once you see a movie, something makes you set up your expectations. And something makes you decide what the movie is about. But that is not always as it seems. And today we will find out what it is like. So let me do the intro for you. Some horror movies scare you with monsters. Others trick you into believing one thing until everything changes. Tonight, we're diving into deceptive horror movies. Stories that twist, turn, and reveal a darker truth when it's already too late. So, if you're ready to see a movie in one way and it changes for you, this is something you need to listen to. So the first horror movie is called Death of a Vlogger, 2019. This movie is fan-made, but it looks pretty professional, especially for my eyes, and I've seen a lot of horror movies. So this horror movie sets up you thinking one thing, that there's something going on, maybe something paranormal, maybe something different. But as the movie goes, you get a turn in the story, you get a change, and you decide to think, wait a second, what if this movie is about something else and I thought it was about that thing? But that is not all. Later, the movie switches again. That maybe what you thought at first was true and you are confusing yourself anyway. So you got many turns and switches right here. Let me do the intro for Death of a Vlogger. At first, it's a found footage haunting. Eerie, authentic, and real. A vlogger captures what seems like ghostly proof until the story unravels, revealing manipulation, lies, and something even darker, the hunger for online fame. What if the haunting was fake, but the guilt was real? Only one fate to find out. Watch the movie. So, Death of a Vlogger, recommending 100%. I would say it is a quality good horror movie for anybody. And I enjoyed it super much, a hidden gem. The second one is called Shaitaan, 2024. It is an Indian horror movie that you can find with English subtitles on YouTube. And it surprised me a lot. The actors are amazing. The actors are the heart of this movie because this movie is all about psychological horror and some paranormal, some supernatural stuff, but mainly the actors do the atmosphere in this one. So let me do the intro for you now. A friendly stranger enters a family's home. Polite, gentle, trustworthy. But as his influence grows, the kindness hides control, and the visitor becomes something far more dangerous. This one shows how evil doesn't always knock. Sometimes, evil is invited inside. He looked harmless at first. Oh, but when you see what that guy's about, you need to find out yourself. So, this is the first Indian horror movie that I enjoyed super much. The acting is top notch. I cannot compare it to anything else. So, watch it. 100% super movie for you, horror movie fans. The third horror movie I like to suggest is from Japan, and it is called The Complex, 2013. Now, this one is so mysterious. At the first part of the movie you think, oh, I'm into some paranormal stuff. Later, you get some kind of hints that maybe this is something else. And in the more later on, you come back to what you first thought. Maybe this is something about that. Very, very mysterious, switching stuff that you need to watch all movie to understand. The only thing I did not enjoy too much, I don't like crying, okay? Not me, but when somebody else cries. So, if you could cry a little less, thank you very much. Now let me do the intro. A woman believes her apartment is haunted by a neighbor's ghost. But as her memories twist and her mind unravels, we realize that the haunting might not be supernatural at all. It might be her past coming back for her. Or maybe it is supernatural after all, so watch it yourself. Maybe the scariest ghosts live inside us, and we are the ghosts. Only one way to find out. Watch the free movies tonight. Do it. No regrets. So, these deceptive horror films remind us the truth can be more terrifying than any ghost or demon. And otherwise, when a movie tricks you, that's when horror becomes unforgettable. I'll never trust what I see again. So, the next time you make up your mind or something, look at it again at a different angle. Maybe you were wrong after all this time. Bye-bye.